all of the JavaScript files that make up the view. And then what it does is, let's take a look down here. We actually see that it starts to map between the fragment of the URL that comes in and which view that relates to. So we have, it's pretty good. We have a centralized routing system. So all of the, this is giving us a pretty easy to use MVC framework on the client side that, as a server-side programmer, is relatively easy to understand the structure of it. But we get all the advantages of a single-page app at the same time. Excuse me. Okay, so that's how the user application is built out. Let's take a quick look at the GWT, the array portion of it, as that's also very interesting. And we'll take a look at how that server-side push of information from the booking method occurred. So one of the really nice things that array brings you with GWT is the ability to use the same CDI-based programming model both on the server side and on the client side. So, for example, what you can do is actually observe CDI events on the client side. So the way that server-side push actually works is that in our GWT code we say what we want to do is observe the event that was fired in the booking method, in the REST booking method, on the client side. So if we take a look at that, this all happens in the monitor system, and we define this service, which is, well, this is actually the RPC portion of it. So this is for the array system or the GWT system when it sets up so that it can retrieve the shows and retrieve the initial information it needs to display that page. So it does that, but then it needs to respond to these events that are sent. So if we take a look in the booking monitor, which is a client-side piece of code,